Hi there guys, Sean here from 5 Star Marine with Jay!
Hello!
And we're always at the map.
The map today.
So today we have some breaking news as of right now that we're filming it the very last day that Maya Bay itself is open and available to walk on.
Just stop. You didn't give enough time between breaking news and then Carl's going to put something in. So you need to go, breaking news!
So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have a look at what it looks like right now on the bay, the very last day of the bay. The team are walking onto the pier, through the entrance and onto the bay, and that's what the last day of the bay looks like. Now, when Maya Bay does close, that doesn't mean you can't see it. So I want to be very, very clear. There's a line across the front of the bay, and we can bring the boats to that line.
A line full of boys.
Yes, and then you can take photos like this that you can see right now. These are photos that we took last year when the bay closed. So just to note, this is not a closure for years. It's a closure for 2 months, okay?
2 months.
So Kyle's going to put the dates up for you. It's closed from August 1st through to September 30th, with the very first day being a reopening on October 1st. And Jay was there last year, October 1st, even though people didn't believe you were there.
There was one person that didn't believe me, but I was 100% there with the kids.
Yes. So Jay was there, and we were there for the reopening. We planned Jay to go again this year, reopening.
Yes.
Rain, hail, shine, monsoon. Jay will be there to be the first person on the bay as it reopens.
A first person on the beach.
Yes.
On the beach, because the bay's open. The beach is closed.
So we want to talk specifically now about Phi Phi. So people have been asking already, when the bay is closed, is Phi Phi still worth going to? And the answer is 100% yes, it is still worth going to, because there is so much more than just Maya Bay at Phi Phi. And I would tell you, I think about half of our private tours that go to Phi Phi, the guests choose not to go to Maya Bay. They prefer not to go on the bay. They prefer to go see some of the other lesser known yet beautiful places to see.
Such as?
So we're going to talk that through. So let's talk firstly at Phi Phi Lay.
Phi Phi Lay.
So at Phi Phi Lay, you have the beautiful Pillay Lagoon.
Beautiful, which was also used as a backdrop in the beach movie.
And I would actually say to you, in my opinion, Pillay Lagoon is the nicest spot to be over Maya Bay itself. Now, I know that you and I are going to disagree because you're a huge Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
He's hot, man.
Yes.
I would.
And you really love that beach.
I love that beach.
But I do think for me, Pillay Lagoon is very beautiful. And then Viking Cay, if you want to snorkel and you want to see the safe black tip reef sharks.
Vikings!
That's a very good place to see. So then we can move from Phi Phi Lay across to Phi Phi Don. At Phi Phi Don, you got things like Wong Long Bay.
Say that again.
Wong Long Bay, which has my favourite tree.
Your favourite tree? I've still not seen your favourite tree. I'm very excited to see Sean's tree.
Have Camel Rock.
I like Camel Rock.
Where also it doesn't look just like a camel, right?
Did it not?
No, I think
Why do they call it Camel Rock then?
Well, people say it looks like a camel, but when you look at it
Hence why it's called Camel Rock.
From a different view, I think it looks like a character from an Avengers movie, and I'll let you find out what it is yourself when you go to see it.
Comment below which one you think it is.
What did I say?
I don't know. I don't know.
Then also here you have Monkey Beach, and I think Monkey Beach has got one of the softest sands that you'll walk on. It's a beautiful beach. Yes, sometimes there's monkeys there, sometimes there's not. But in terms of sand and water clarity, very beautiful area. You also have Lem Tong Bay. Out here you have Bamboo Island itself as well.
Bamboo.
So if your question to me is, and Jay's going to ask some rapid fire questions in a minute that people normally ask about Maya Bay, but if your question is, if the bay is closed, is it still worth going to Phi Phi? The answer is 100% yes. So Jay, what are some of the other questions that you get from people about this time of year when Maya Bay is closed?
Camera can't see you smiling at me, can they? No. Are there pandas on Bamboo Island?
No.
That's a question I get asked. Is Maya Bay completely closed? Is Phi Phi completely closed?
Okay, so first question, which is very good, is Phi Phi itself open? The answer is yes. Is Maya Bay completely closed? The answer is grey area. You can still see Maya Bay, you can still take photos in front of Maya Bay, you can still snorkel to the left-hand side of Maya Bay. but you just can't walk on the bay.
It's only the beach part that's closed. You just can't put your toes in the sand. The rest of it's open.
Correct. And then to also clarify, are there other locations?
Shall I ask that question?
Yes.
Are there other locations that they can go to, Sean, that's as nice as Maya Bay?
Certainly, we also have Hong Korabi open. We also have Pangna Bay, where James Bond Island is open. We have the Russia Islands open, Maiton, Coral, Kai, Rangye, Naka. In fact, our area, we have over 200 islands, of which you'll find during this season, at least 150 of them are open, and each island generally has multiple bays and multiple beaches, which is exactly the same for Phi Phi, which has 6 islands in total. I would say have more than 20 or 30 spots that you could go to snorkel or find a beach or enjoy your day. So it's just one of those which is closed. And we as a company, Jay, we support the closure.
No, I do support the closure. And last year when I went back after it was closed for 2 months as well, we got back on October the 1st. Little baby black tip reef shark swim really in the shore.
Let's get Kyle to be very creative here.
Kyle, be creative.
This is what the bay looked like before they did the closures.
Wow.
Where all the boats they'd back up right up to the beach.
Well, that's a few years ago.
Oil, and you put your feet in the water and it would feel all silky and oily, and it was horrible. Honestly, 100% of our private tours never went to Maya Bay when it was open like that. So then what they did is they decided to restore the marine environment. So they closed the entire bay area for multiple years.
Yes.
And they started to plant new coral. And when the coral came back, well, let's not talk about it, let's show it.
Absolutely.
Here's a video of what came back when coral came back. As you can see, the little black tip reef sharks swimming right up to the beachfront.
Beautiful little things.
And when they did reopen the actual beach to walk on, they built a new pier around the backside, as Jay likes to say.
So you now, rather than before, as you just saw, the boats went in the front side, now you go around the backside. They built a purpose-built pier, and the boats just drop you off. So you don't have loads of boats just hanging out with their fuel coming, lots of noise. They drop you off, they go off, they chill out, and you walk across and go and have a look at the bay.
Yeah, and then when you do go on the bay, you couldn't go in the water above basically calf level of your foot.
Yeah, some people try to get a bit deeper to do their
And that's
posing.
the whistle.
Don't get too deep. You get whistled at. There it is. What you did then, that was a whistle, was it?
Yeah.
Some people do that for a whistle.
A lot
you
of
obviously do
whistles.
that. That's fair enough. I'm good with that.
I have big whistles.
You have a big whistle.
You have small ones.
That's true. I got a little whistle at the back end of Maya Bay. This is going silly now. Come on, get it back on.
Anyway, so those are generally the key questions we get asked about Maya Bay. When does it reopen? 1st of October. It's reopened first day. But what we do say to you, if you're in Phuket and you would like to go island hopping, there's nothing stopping you now. You can still get, as I said, more than half of our private tours that go to Phi Phi. The guests choose not to want to walk on the bay.
Can I just say, one of the best pictures in Maya Bay is actually from the line of buoys where you stop and you're looking into the bay, because then you get the whole bay behind you.
And you've got to get it empty because
Yeah,
people
it's
are
beautiful.
not allowed on it.
It is beautiful, and this is a good time to go and get that iconic picture looking that way into the bay, rather than usually there's people just doing that in the water looking that way. There you go.
So as we finish this video, we're going to leave you with a last look of what Maya Bay looks like
Maya Bay.
right now as it closes, and we hope to see you on board soon. Any comments, drop them below, like, subscribe, all the things that Jay says.
Phi Phi's open.
As we always say, Phi Phi's open, Maya Bay's closed, but it's still very beautiful to go.
Cool. Thanks, Sean.